Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video, y'all. You guys, I am so excited to test out for you today Sam Ravndahl's new beauty brand called AURIC. I haven't been excited about makeup like this in a very long time. Look at how gorgeous this packaging is. It's right up my alley with like all the geode vibes and like the crystal vibes of it. Now I uploaded a TikTok first impressions, which some of you have already maybe seen. A lot of you still were asking for an in-depth YouTube review. So that is what we're gonna be doing today. Sam Ravndahl has literally been one of the sweetest, kindest people to me. Even back when I had like 20K, she still treated me with respect and kindness and has been a mentor for me throughout my entire beauty journey and such a great friend. Like, she's always got my back. I really just appreciate and love Sam a lot, and I really am proud of her for this collection because even just with my first impressions, I can already tell you guys that this is good, okay? Let's go over a few things. So Sam has come out with two different products. She started with a luminizer and a smoky eye duo. This product is called Glow Lust. It is $45. This one is the Smoke Reflect. It's cream and powder eyeshadow for $39. Now, I know a lot of people were saying stuff about the price, but I'm here to like reassure you guys, this really feels luxurious. Just from me even trying it out the one time I did last night when I filmed the TikTok, everything feels very luxe. And the formula of this Glow Lust luminizer is chef kiss. Today, I basically just want to do a little tutorial slash like in-depth kind of review and show you the different ways to use the Glow Lust, and also we're going to be creating an eye look with these powder and cream duos. So let's get into this video. So here are some swatches of the Smoke Reflect. I wanted to show you guys swatches with cream and powder and also how they look together. First up, we have Temper. The next one up we have is Ego, and this is a really pretty silvery cool tone color. The final one is Defiance. This one is more bronzy and gold looking. Now, when I watched Sam's reveal video, she was saying that she created these to kind of go along with eyeshadows you already have, to kind of like pair with another palette that you already have in your collection. So I'm gonna pair it with the Nudie 2 from Lilly Lashes. I know I just used this, but you guys, I really like this palette and I feel like I can see the colors working together nicely in my brain. So we'll do a little quick eyeshadow here. I'm gonna go in first with Bum and apply that to the crease as our little transition shade. And the next color I'm going to be going in with is Patootie, and we're gonna be adding that to our booties. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna add it just a little bit even deeper in the crease, like so. And this is a Sigma brush I'm using. This is a Sigma Soft Blend 10 brush. So the Smoke Reflect I'm gonna be using today is Defiance, and I'm gonna apply the cream first all over, show you guys how it looks, and then I'm gonna apply the topper. So I'm just applying this all over the lid with a flat brush. And you guys, I'm actually taking the cream and blending it up into the crease even more. But this looks so pretty even on its own. I feel like you don't even really need the topper if you don't want to. Like, I love how smoky this looks on its own. Because I want you guys to be able to see the product at its full potential, we're definitely gonna apply the topper. I love the way this looks though. And I'm going to be using my finger to just pat this on the lid like so. Oh my god, look at how pigmented it is. This is really the first time I'm seeing it with my proper beauty lights, because last night when I filmed the TikTok first impressions, I just used the lights that I have. They're my portable lights. I take them with me when I travel and things like that. So they're not like the best lights, but with the beauty lights shining in on me, this is so pretty. Look at that. I don't even want to add an eyeliner or anything because I just feel it's so pretty on its own. It doesn't even need it. I'm gonna go ahead and let's do the lower portion of our eye as well. Taking the cream and just kind of like buffing it under the eye. And then just topping it off with the top shade. Wow, that looks so nice. I can't get over how sparkly and reflective these eye duos are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes and be back to use the Glow Luminizer. All right, you guys, so this is what the eyes look with lashes on. I didn't feel like adding a wing. I feel like the eyeshadow looks so beautiful on its own. I don't wanna take away from that with the dramaticity. Is that a word? Is dramaticity a word, Riles? Can we pretend it's a word? So I'm really excited to actually talk to you guys about this Glow Lust. This is a luminizer. And according to the note card here, you can wear it on its own, you can blend it with your favorite skincare, or use it as a highlighter on top of foundation. So I am going to show you guys what it looks like on top of foundation, and then I'm going to wipe my foundation off and show you what it looks like on its own and what little tips and tricks I've learned just from using it that one time the other day. Let's see how this is gonna work. So we'll do one little pump, and this is what it looks like when it's all pumped out. So we're just gonna add a little bit here and then blend it and see. And it definitely adds like a really nice natural dew and glow to it. It's a very nice and subtle glow. Like, it's very natural. I love it. It really reminds me of Sam. So here you guys can see zoomed out. It's got a very just natural luminousness to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this off and show you guys how I used this on its own and what I like to do with it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of primer. This is the Glowy Makeup Serum from Laneige. It's one of my favorites and I really love it. My makeup doesn't look the same if I don't use it. And I'm just gonna put this into the skin and let it dry. You want it to become like tacky, like a primer, you know? You don't wanna apply your foundation or any products immediately after, because it's not gonna absorb into your skin and do what it's meant to do. Oh no, I got some of the luminizer in my curl. Okay, so it is time. So I'm gonna go ahead. Before we get into this, I do just wanna say this method may not work for everybody. Like, I am very, 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 very lucky and blessed to have really nice skin. I can get away with not wearing full coverage foundations and stuff like that. So this is a technique that I found has been working for me. So just take it with a grain of salt, you know? And I'm just gonna be blending this into the skin. And it's super, super luminous and dewy when you apply it on its own. But I'll show you guys ways to tone that down as well. I gotta say, Sam did a very good job at making this a very natural looking luminizer, because some luminizers you put on and you look like the freaking Tin Man. You know what I'm talking about? I know she was talking about the shade ranges in her video. Starting your own brand, like, everything costs so much money, and I think she did a great job with the range just from what she was able to produce and put out. Like, I thought that that was a pretty solid, especially for, like, it's not advertised to be a foundation. So this is what it looks like, and obviously it's a very shiny, very luminous, very dewy looking. So from this point on, I'm gonna show you what I did during my TikTok routine to make it look almost like a little bit more full coverage and make it look less glowy, kind of like tone it down. Because once I did that, I was actually like so impressed with how much it actually did look like foundation. So I'm just going in. My skin is hating me, by the way, you guys. So give this video a thumbs up, because my skin is gonna scream at me for the amount of times I've taken off my foundation and putting it on. And I'm just applying it in the areas where I want more coverage. So for example, I need all the coverage around my eyes, around here, just dragging it up a bit. Just want to have a very lifted looking situation. And then I'm going to take my blender again and just push everything into the skin. And this is where we're adding that coverage part to it. This is where we're getting that extra coverage. So even just by adding, you can see, like, I haven't blended over here. You could still see a lot of like shine and luminizing effects. But even just by adding a little bit of that concealer, it dulls down the shine. All right, so now that we got our concealer down and everything else is down, I'm gonna go on in in now with our powder. And we're going to be using Laura Mercier, if I can find it on this desk. This is the translucent powder, and I'm just going to blend out any creasing that may have formed and go right on in. And since this is a luminizer, I am going to be using a little bit more powder than I normally would. You guys know I have dry skin, but I just want to make sure nothing is going to slip from underneath my eyes. Oh my god, you guys, actually, the night that I filmed my little TikTok first impressions on all this, I found out that I have a cavity. So I'm not really happy about that. My first cavity in 28 years of living. I was really scared at first. Like, I was like, oh my god, is it a root canal? You know, having anxiety, you think the worst always. My dentist reassured me it's nothing like major, and then I'll just get it done soon. But I am very nervous because I don't know what to expect. And I'm just taking some powder on this brush and tapping it all over the face to just kind of like mattify, add a little bit of coverage and stuff like that. I also really love how Sam kind of like stepped out of the box and released a luminizer first, kind of like something like this, because we never really see that from, especially from like influencer brands. It's always kind of like, oh, here's a palette or something like that. So I really like that she had a unique approach to this. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and save a little bit of time and put some bronzer and blush on, and I'll be right back and show you guys what it looks like. All right, you guys, so I have you zoomed in as far as my camera lens will let me, and I just wanted to give you an up close and personal look of what it looks like on my skin with product, just basically using it as a foundation. And even though that's not what it's like marketed for, I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. It is so glowy and dewy feeling, and it feels very like natural and radiant. I feel like this is right up Sam's alley. Overall, you guys, I feel like if you love glowy makeup, you will love this collection. I'm loving it. I think Sam did such a great job and everything feels so luxe. I love how pigmented and how amazing these little eye duos are. I think they're so beautiful. They swatch beautifully. They perform beautifully on the eye. I love that you can either use just the cream or even just the shadow or amp it up and mix the two together. I definitely will continue to use the luminizer, especially since it's been freakishly hot in LA. And it just feels like second skin. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but also really just want to reiterate that like I am very, very, very lucky again to have really nice skin. So that's why I can make these luminizers work for me and make them look like they're full coverage. I do feel like it did a great job at evening out my skin tone as well. This will all be launching January 26th. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. And leave me a comment down below if you guys are going to be purchasing anything, if this is up your alley. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like what you see, please consider subscribing. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.